La mia è una domanda semplice, una domanda per certi versi anche banale, ma è una domanda che mette i brividi ai tifosi del Napoli da un po' di tempo a questa parte. Visto che ultimamente sembri più affaticato, io ti faccio una domanda molto semplice. Scott, come stai?
Good. I'm doing my best to recover as much as I possibly can and play match after match, which is what we're paid to do. You know, that's football. You have to turn up every 3 days and give your absolute best in football. So for me, I'm extremely grateful for all the support which the Napoli fans give me, the whole team, the staff, and Mister. And for us, we have an amazing game tomorrow night in the Champions League, and the atmosphere is going to be incredible.
Canale 21, a seguire Telea.
Hi Scott. Ti chiedo cosa vi ha detto Antonio Conte dopo la sconfitta di Torino e se aver perso contro la Juventus può rappresentare per voi un punto di forza per battere il Chelsea, arrivare ai playoff anche alla luce delle tante indisponibilità. Grazie.
Yeah, for sure. The head needs to remain high in football. We have many games, so for us, we have to continue to give our absolute best in football. So it's something to look back on and reflect on the mistakes that we made, and ultimately continue to work. That's the only way to improve in football, is to continue to keep your head high and continue what we've been doing throughout the last 18 months.
Telea, on the left.
Ciao Scott, Francesco Carbone, Telea. Il Napoli si presenta a questa partita decisiva per il suo futuro in Champions League, in grande emergenza dal punto di vista degli infortuni. In questa stagione, in 32 partite complessive tra campionato e coppe, ben 167 i giocatori indisponibili, 25 infortuni complessivi, di cui 19 dal punto di vista muscolare. Ti chiedo come si convive anche all'interno dello spogliatoio con questa grande emergenza, e dal tuo punto di vista come te la spieghi? Grazie.
Over and over again. So for us, it's something that we have to accept, and it's a difficult situation, which is not easy to manage. It's difficult for the staff and all the players to continue with that rhythm. But for us, like you say, it's part of the game. You have to accept it, and you have to turn up as often as you can for the ones who are ready and prepared to play, to give your absolute best level. And like you say, tomorrow night, the absolute maximum level of our performance is going to be required, so I'm looking forward to it.
Sport Italia.
Ciao Scott, here I am.
Ciao.
Da quando sei arrivato in Italia sei il calciatore che ha segnato più gol di testa. Ti chiedo se te l'aspettavi, cosa ne pensi, e se eventualmente vorresti che la squadra banalmente alzasse più palloni, producesse più cross. Grazie.
No, I don't know. Maybe I have a big head. Rasmus says that to me often, but I've tried to learn throughout my career, has gone on to continue to arrive in the box, to have good opportunities to head the ball or volley the ball or shoot in that way. So yeah, for me, it's important to try and arrive as much as I possibly can. Obviously now I'm a little bit deeper in the pitch with Lobotka, with Billy, with Frank and stuff. So yeah, it's something that I enjoy doing, is arriving in the box and trying to cause that little bit of chaos for opposition teams.
Pianeta Napoli.
Scott, sei il capocannoniere del Napoli in Champions League con 4 gol. Con la maglia dello United nel dicembre 23 hai realizzato una doppietta col Chelsea. È la squadra giusta per segnare i gol che portano il Napoli ai playoff?
Yeah, I remember that game against Chelsea very well at Old Trafford. Feels like a long time ago now. So a lot has changed since then. But yeah, for me, it's an opportunity to play against a really good team who have got good qualities in across their entire squad. So there's nothing more than I'd love for the whole team to play really well tomorrow and progress in the Champions League.
Info Napoli.
Ciao Scott, senti, guardando le partite calciate molto poco da fuori l'area di rigore, eppure siete tutti tanti giocatori che avete il tiro, insomma, ce l'avete nelle vostre corde. Ecco, è una soluzione che soprattutto contro squadre che sono un po' più chiuse dietro la linea della palla si può adottare più spesso? Grazie.
Yeah, it's a very good point, actually. My father sometimes says to me I need to shoot a little bit more from outside the box, and whenever I watch the videos back, there is sometimes opportunities to do that, but it depends what is correct for the team in that moment. You know, if you're taking crazy shots from too far out and it ruins the rhythm of the team trying to build attack and sustain in the opposition's half, then it depends on what the correct thing to do is in that moment in time.
Canale 8.
Scott, buongiorno. Ciao.
Buongiorno.
Ascolta, domani è una partita fondamentale, lo sappiamo, da dentro fuori, ma è anche uno scontro tra la Serie A e la Premier. Tu conosci ormai benissimo entrambi i campionati. Dopo un anno e mezzo di permanenza in Italia, che valutazione fai delle due realtà, quella inglese e quella italiana? Grazie.
Non c'è audio.
Prova.
Questo va bene?
Funziona. Ok.
So, so yeah, it's an opportunity for us to play against a really good team, like I've said, and give our absolute best. And we know they're a very, very good team with good ideas and good players. So it's not going to be easy, but football is never easy. You always have difficult moments and different challenges that you have to attack.
Sky UK.
Scott, hello, good to see you. Sorry to be like a traditional English journalist and ask you something that's not strictly relevant to this match, but I saw you on a podcast talking about Michael Carrick being one of the best people you've ever seen on the training pitch as a player and as a coach. Are you surprised by the incredible start that he's made to his new career at Manchester United?
No, I'm not, to be honest. He's such a great guy, Michael. I've got so much love and respect for him. Him and Kieran McKenna and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer helped me so much in that period where they were at Manchester United, and I wish them nothing but the absolute best. And the two results that they've had have been amazing, especially for me to watch. I'm very, very proud of all the players, and long may it continue. And them games and the big ones against Arsenal, Man City are important, but sometimes it's the games that are not so easy away from home against newly promoted teams or teams of so-called lesser stature, which are probably just as important. So for me, I'm looking forward to watching them and continuing to do well and wishing them all the best.
Back to the point in hand, another very young head coach,
Yeah.
Liam Rossinier. Do you know much about him? But even if not, you must be impressed by the start that he's made.
Yeah, I'm impressed. He's obviously a really good young coach who's got good ideas. So for me, I don't really concentrate too much on that. It's more about on what we do and what we can produce on the pitch tomorrow with the players that we have on the pitch. So yeah, like you say, it's going to be a great game, and I'm looking forward to it.
The Athletic.
Scott, James Horncastle from The Athletic. Last year you had this great relationship with Romelu. You very much knew what you had to do on the pitch in terms of that relationship. This year you've had to play all over the place. You've had to play on the left sometimes when Kevin came into the team. You've had to play deeper because you had all the injuries in midfield. Can you talk us about the challenge for you as a football player this year to kind of cover so many different positions and show real versatility in your game, and yet still be able to impact them with the goals that everyone's been talking about?
Yeah, I've learnt a lot, to be honest. I've changed position a little bit, but as you say in football, from being 5 years old to a kid to now, you have to do that. You have to adapt, and you have to, whenever the manager asks you to do a certain job or requires you to do certain different things in football, you have to take it head on as a challenge and show him that you're capable of doing that. And that's something that I've always prided myself on in my career. I'm someone who's always willing to learn. I'm never ever want to not take any advice from a manager or staff or fellow players. So now I have a good understanding of a fair few positions, which helps you whenever you're playing with other players as well.
Thank you, Scott.
It's okay. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate that. Thank you.